James, you mentioned digital twin, that you're building out a digital twin. So I'm very curious at what process, what stage you're at in building this, and what it's going to eventually help you towards.
Yeah, so my vision and ambition here is to have a full digital model of our airfield and have that at surface layer, but also sub-layer. And really what I want to do is, as we drive, if you can imagine, we have people driving around the airport 24/7 all the time, looking for various things. As we deploy more camera technology, those cameras are able to pick up information that we don't necessarily get today recorded as well as we could. So if I mount a scanner to the back of a vehicle that is driving around the airfield, it can start to measure any defects that it may see on the surface layer. So it could be that we've got a crack and we know about the crack, but what I want to know is how quickly is that crack growing, and then layering that back into a few things. So through the dry weather that we may have, that crack may move a little bit, but it might not grow. So it might deform through the heat. But what I'm really keen to understand is, when does it grow to a point of it being non-compliant or a failure? And the purpose of having the sub-base layer is often what you'll find is that the surface crack could be through a number of different things. It could be a shear force, it could be a tear, but it could actually be sub-base related. So we could be losing sub-base through poor drainage, could be washing away sub-base, it could be something has moved. Now, if you was to look in a historical way of doing this, is we would effectively go and dig out those areas, try and figure out what's going on, put the repair in, build it back up. It's doable. We have teams that are on call, available all the time to go and do that sort of work. But really what I'm keen to look at is, when do I need to do that? And that's the purpose of the digital twin, and layering that in with some of the technologies that enables me to go and repeatedly drive over certain areas and then overlay the imagery to see what's changed, and then alert against some of our regulations that we work to see when do we get to a point. And if you can imagine that a crack might grow. If you had a crack grow over 10 mil every week, you'd be able to extrapolate that out and go, okay, so it's going to hit the non-compliant stage at that end point here, giving you time to go and do something about it.